Hello and welcome to the Voodoo free video for Monday, May 19th. This is David and I'm taking a look at gold here this evening. And when I do look at gold, I tend to prefer to chart spot gold. The Voodoo lines in gold futures will be at a similar spot, but not exactly the same. And on both charts, we came up close to, but not all the way to the Voodoo fire line up here, which is the most important of the Voodoo lines. So we've got another fire line down below, sort of a level we consolidated above through the middle of last year, and got to sort of my upside targets here and then started to pull back. So the question we're left with is there more upside to the yellow metal? And I don't know the answer, but I will show you what I'm watching. So if we can break down below 30.75 in spot gold, I'm going to hold off on pushing any more long entries unless or until we can recover and the move down looks counter trend. Now, it's not just that tree line, the second most important of the Voodoo line levels, is a move below it would suggest that we were heading back down. Notice that a tree line capped this advance back in November at what then at the time was also an all-time high. But if we look down and measure this initial leg down from the all-time high, and I'm measuring it into this snow line, not actually to this lower low, for reasons we've been discussing that relate to some of the Elliott wave patterns. But let's measure that move down and then measure the subsequent leg down from the bounce that came after. It's not much below that tree line that this next leg down would grow to be 161.8% of this initial move down. So that's a level that if we get below starts to suggest that this move down is becoming trend-like. Now, it's not too much further below that we get to this swing low at the snow line, third degree level, and below that, breaking that swing low, the swing low that preceded the all-time high, that would do even more to suggest that we had at least an intermediate term top in place. At the same time, the current move down into this into last week's low is right around the spot where it would be 127.2% of this initial drop. And that's a proportion that's more commonly associated with counter trend moves than trend moves. Now, that's only true if a low is in place. So we haven't bounced enough from last week's low to suggest that the decline is done. So perhaps all we were doing was bouncing to the underside of this 3260 snow line before rolling back over and proceeding to the downside. Support above that 3260 level in spot gold would do a lot to encourage the idea that maybe we're turning back up if price does stay above. But I'll be watching a trend line that that's drawn down from the all-time high into this early May swing high, and really sort of trying again to get back into gold after taking profits near all-time highs. If we break above that upper channel line, stop at recent lows. You can see that 127.2% level that we were talking about earlier. So that's how I plan to watch this here and what I plan to do. Of course, getting back above that would mean recovering both snow lines without breaking this tree line level. And that would leave gold in a position to make another attempt at an all-time high. I don't know what scenario and what pattern we would be in if we were to head back up. But if the move down is counter trend, then we should get at least one more all-time high. So unless we break that channel line or start to see other behavior that suggests we're in an uptrend, I'm going to allow this turn down from just shy of that fire line to warn me that maybe gold has done enough at this point. I hope you found that useful, and I will see you at next Monday's update. Hey, David here with Simpler Trading. Thanks for taking a few minutes to watch this video. I hope you found it useful. And if you did, please help us out. Click the like button. You can also add your comments below. We love to read those and respond to them. You can also click the bell icon. That will alert you whenever we have new and updated videos. And if you want to watch us trade in real time with our own money, you can visit simplertrading.com to learn how to sign up. Until I see you again, as always, good trading, and we'll see you at the next video.